Hello, YouTube friends. I'm doing a Christmas Day video. And actually, in my recollection as a kid, as a child, it was the best day of the year, and everything else was downhill after it. Everything else was downhill, and I'm just having a few reflections today. I'm thinking a little bit about what it is that I have come through in my own history, and how I need to energize myself in order to make it through the rest of the year, because the Christmas in Germany was Christmas Eve with the presents and all that kind of stuff. But it was a day of incredible optimism, and I think it probably still is somewhere, to the extent that people are capable of engendering within themselves this sense of optimism. I think this is what this is about, this Christmas thing. It's a pagan thing. It's a pagan celebration. It's like the celebration of birth, children. It's all about children. What my last video, it's all about the children. That's how we survive. It's about children. Without children, there is no future. And I think the idea of Christmas is that optimism, is that feeling of optimism, that there's something to look forward to hope for, to feel something, to hope that we look towards the future. And we know, of course, that in what is called Easter, everything is downhill. Oh no, they turn it into the resurrection. It's they kill a guy, and then, okay, the guy is going to pave the way to be, what is that? To be absorbed into eternity in some way. They don't really specify. There is like in the Christian theology, there's a sort of idea about a place you'd like to be, a place you don't want to be, and a place, actually two places you don't want to be. You don't want to be in purgatory either, because that really sucks. You never get out of there either, and it's just sort of like a state of limbo. I mean, whoever thought of these kind of states of being? Maybe they reflect something in some kind of existence. Existence isn't just the earth. Existence extends. And what my thought today, we are now in a period in our development as people. We're having a romance with the Grim Reaper, and Christmas is supposedly a bit of an interlude, reprieve from this romance with the Grim Reaper, because we focus on the idea of the child and giving and the idea of hope in our lives. But we really have, for, I mean, historically speaking, it's downhill every time after Christmas. Now there isn't even a relaxation. There is not even like, yeah, the people that want to kill each other, whatever they're up to, they don't stop. There's no longer a stop. Even in the First World War, there was a sort of Christmas celebration in the trenches. People stopped for a while. I guess they can't stop anymore now. It just keeps on going. But this romance with the Grim Reaper, and this is something that in my videos, I've been talking about this, and everyone knows my main concern, fear, passion, desire, hate for this Fukushima, this destruction, this romance with the Grim Reaper. I have a violent temper feeling within inside me that this is occurring on my watch. I missed most of it, but I'm coming to it late. But I'm not going to stop being active to expose this through my work. I'm a painter. I make paintings. So that's my vehicle. That's how I try to do it. And my thoughts, my comments on YouTube are a reflection of my feelings as a person, a creative person, as a painter. It gives me hope, even though we're in a desperate situation. And it's an unpleasant idea over a time when people want to feel the hope, but it's going to be downhill from here on. It's going to be downhill. I don't know how to say it otherwise, unless we can get rid of these nuclear monsters off the planet, get rid of all of that stuff. I don't see a resolution to this. No matter how much you want to feel good about yourself, I feel good about myself, but there is still this fundamental fact that the planet is being destroyed with nuclear radiation, the chemical destruction, the lines in the sky. So my thought today was how to overcome. How do we overcome? How do I overcome this? And personally, I have an outlet. I have an outlet in order to regenerate. It's literally a regeneration of myself every day when I come to the studio and make the work that I feel is necessary for me to actually sustain my soul, my spirit, my feelings, my intensity, my passion. This is something that I feel physically needs to be engaged. We all need to physically somehow engage in this experience of expressing a passion, a love for something. And the idea of this romance that as in the aggregate of 7 billion people, I think there is this sad part in us that romances, or we're seduced into romancing the Grim Reaper. The idea of death, the culture of death, what I have said. We have an interlude called Christmas, but even within that interlude, people still are racing around, attempting to make themselves feel good by shopping, by racing around, by why not do it every day? Well, not shopping, but why not do it every day? Why not experience this hope or attempt to generate this feeling within ourselves of hope and desire to make a difference, to make the place a better place? Why isn't that happening every day? Why only on that feeling at this time? So, and I say it's because we have been seduced into romancing death, the culture of death, the Grim Reaper. It's a sad message. I wish the best. I wish the best, but I'm prepared for the worst. That's how I feel. This is my thought. I don't know if I'm going to post this because it's a little depressing, because I love people and I love being able to do what I do, and but it's something that I think I have to think about this and be real. We need to be real. We need to be real in all the stipulations, and all the YouTubers who are coming out with insights and understanding about stuff. We need to be real of what's important to each one of us. And I think what's most important is to be able to express this hope every day in our life, whichever way that manifests itself. I don't know what it is for you. I know what it is for me. I know I have to keep the people that are on my side close to me, or at least, within within closeness, and then make the work that I'm able and capable of doing and push myself in that. And that gives me hope. So work on the hope. And hope is a good thing. Hope is a good thing. It's got nothing to do with faith, like the way the religious hijackers have attempted to do. Faith has nothing to do with hope. Hope just is that representation of our true selves coming out. That understanding that we have something, we can be better. We can be better. That's what I think that means. Hope is a good thing.